Good morning, my name is Beltrán Alonso, and along Rodrigo Videgain, David Muñoz, and Luca Oliani, we're going to share information about our adaptive challenge. Here you can see the table of contents that we are going to go through this presentation.
When time came for Luca to apply to college, he was faced with a challenge because he was turned down by a few universities that were his first, second, or third choice. So IE wasn't one. So this challenge with which Luca was faced with can be categorized as adaptive, given that he didn't know straightforward what the way of solving it was or what he had to do. So the problem in itself can be described as volatile or complex. Overall, its nature can be simplified as adaptive problem.
For our system, we have identified four factions, which are Luca's parents, the university admission department, which rejected Luca's admission, and the IE admission department, which is the university in which Luca ended. In Luca, we can see that his values are teamwork, trying to make a difference, responsibility, and ambition. Then his loyalties are his family, his friends, and IE, as it's the university which accepted him. In losses, we have loss of reputation, loss of time, and loss of comfort. Then we have Lucas' parents. Their values would be family, hard work, responsibility, love, and empathy. Their loyalties are Luca and their family and their friends. And their losses would be a loss of comfort. Then, if we take a look at the university admission department, we have that the values are hard work, ambition, and responsibility. Then their loyalties are the university dean, the university human resources, and the university students and teachers. Their losses would be loss of reputation and loss of status. Then finally we have the IE admission department, which their values would be solidarity, teamwork, hard work, ambition, and aim to improve. Their loyalties would be the IE Dean, the IE Foundation, the IE Human Resources, and the IE students and IE teachers, which is pretty similar to the university admission department. And then their losses would be a loss of reputation and loss of status.
So now we will be looking at the types of factions. So after myself, there's my parents, and in this case, we consider them partners because they're on my side and they want whatever is best for me and for my future. So they will also be the ones that will be paying for the choice. So of course they want whichever one is the best and will give me the best opportunities. And then the university admission departments, they can be considered the opposition because they're the ones who have power to reject or accept people, such as myself. And then the IE admission department is the authority because in the end of the challenge is the one that I ultimately chose, of course. So they have the power as they are the ones who accepted me.
Now let's dig into how each faction acted upon the problem. First of all, we can see that we have four factions that can be Luca's parents, the university admission department, and the IE admission department. For starters, Luca, he took many risks by having his list of preferred or favorite universities being so narrow, so little, hence the problem of finding college. Then we have the second faction, which is Luca's parents. The way in which they may have taken less responsibility for the process of application could prove to be a mistake, and it was in this problem because if they would have been more up in Lucas' back, he could have been more implicated in the process and maybe the result would have been different. Then we have the university admission department of all the universities. They generated failure in their part by turning down Luca for any reason given and failing to concede to Luca's needs. And finally, we have the IE admission department. The department in itself didn't really take failure per se as And nowadays, Luca is a member of the IE alumni, and he's going to be until the end of his university career.
Now I will continue with courses of action. Assuming that my academic record was excellent, and even if I had not been accepted, I should have been interested years before in what kind of factors are the ones that are more valued and have more weight in the academic record, such as volunteering in a place that is more valued and in the field that is more valued by the admissions department. Also, academic years abroad. It's not the same studying in a place like Finland, or rather than studying in a place where the PISA results are very low. Also, what languages are the most valued in the university? I'm focused on learning those languages before. Knowing as I know that apart from the academic record, also takes into account the personality, among other things. Have a decisive personality, among other aspects, in addition to leadership skills. I would have attended courses about leadership. I would look for a coach to prepare me for the future in those interviews. As I also know, now the work experience is valued. I could also have looked for a way to do an internship. And finally, I could have been more proactive in taking the necessary steps to being accepted in the university, instead of leaving all the responsibility to the parents that have more duties and more problems to solve. Also, to end, I could have been more realistic, because it's one thing to try to get into an outstanding university, but with less worry now, and another to pretend to be accepted into the university where students from all over the world want to go, as is the case of the most prestigious Ivy League universities and the IE University.